Hello everyone and welcome back to DevCode. I'm Dev and today we're diving into a control structure in C programming. Control structures are essential tools that allows you to manage the flow of your program, make decisions and execute code repeatedly. In this video we'll cover if and else statements for decision making and for and while loops for repetition. By the end of this video, you'll have the skills to control on how your code runs, making it more dynamic and interactive. So yeah, without any further discussion, let's get started. Okay, so firstly, we'll be checking on decision making with if and else statements. The if statements allows you to execute a block of code only if a specified condition is true. If it's false, we're going to have an else statements, which provides an alternative block of code if the condition is false. Let's check a basic syntax with an example of code. Let's open our Sublime text editor and get our command prompt ready. Command prompt is on, waiting for it. There you go. Let me remove this code. Okay, so first let's declare a variable as int number is equal to 10, and we're going to use an if statement. To use if, you're going to start with if space open bracket the condition, so if the number is greater than 5, and curly braces and your code. This is the printf the number is greater than 5 space and a backslash n and semicolon at the end. And now our else. Now once this is done, we're gonna write else open the same curly braces printf your number is less than 5. Number is less than 5. Or equal to 5. Let's now say that. Yeah. And our backslash n and a semicolon. Now we can run it. Let's return this to 0. That means it's our line of code. Return 0 semicolon. Okay, let's run this. Let me save this first. Save as. Okay, so now let me run it. gcc p1.c. Are there any errors? Yeah, there are no errors, so let's run it. So as we have already declared the number is equal to 10, so it should come number is greater than 5. Perfect. So now let's change this to 5. Why not? So to get 5, let's save as. Let's run it. gcc. Oh my bad, wait. gcc. gcc into that c. Checking if errors, no errors. The number is less than or equal to 5. Okay, so this is if and else statements. So what's happening in this code is that we're going to declare an integer variable as number with a value of 10, and if the if statement checks if the number is greater than 5, then it will print number is greater than 5. Else, if the condition is false, it's going to print number is 5 or less. So now we'll be moving on to else if multiple conditions. Okay, so let me just So close everything over here. And so we can also use else if to check multiple conditions sequentially. So let me show you guys a quick example. So first let me declare a variable as my int score is equal to 85. Now we're going to use an if statements. If score is greater than or equal to 90. Now let's do 80. Now let's do 90 itself. 90, and with your curly braces, print f grade a backslash n. Close this. Now let's use an else if. To use else if, you just have to write else if a condition score is greater than or equal to 80, then we're gonna keep open it and we're gonna print f grade as b backslash n. And now with a second, again one more else if. Let's control Z this thing. Score is greater than or equal to 70. Print f grade as c backslash n for new type. Now as we printed everything a, b and c, now let's use our else statements, which is of course understood. Else print f grade f. So now let's return this to 0. Okay, so now let's test this and run it. So now it's kept our score is 85, so it's greater than or equal to 85, so it's gonna be B. Now let's run it. gcc feature.c, no errors, B, as told you. So yeah, this is how else if statements work. Okay, so this program will check the score, which assigns a grade value using the if, else if, and else. So it's a great way to handle multiple conditions. Now we'll be using our repetition for loops. Okay, so now a for loops allows you to repeat a block of code a specific number of times. It's especially useful when you know how many iterations you need. So let me show you guys a basic example. So now now we're going to be printing a number from 1 to 5. Let me close this, and now let's use a for loop. For statement int I is equal to 1, I less than or equal to 5, I plus plus. If this statement works, then it's gonna print f iteration %d backslash n. Now let's run it. Open our command prompt. No errors. Why is it showing an error? Int I is 1, I is less than or equal to 5, I plus plus, yeah. It is I less than, is it an int? Yeah, integer value I is equal to 1. What's the error? I less than or equal to 5. Why is it giving this? First one is 1, 5, 1, 2, 2. Okay guys, let me check on this and I'll be right back. Okay guys, yeah, so I found it. I forgot to declare the, that's such a basic mistake. So now it's run it at gcc p3 p4.c. There's no such file. What did I say? What? I did save it, didn't I? Okay, let's save it once again. p4.2.c gcc p4.2.c. No error. What's going on? Let's save as. Oh, that's the reason why it's not working. Where's my limit? Yeah, it should be p5. So now it should work. Let's open a command prompt. gcc p5.c. No errors. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Printed successfully. Finally, let's go. Yeah. So this for loop consists of 3 parts. First, we're doing an initialization, which is int I is equal to 1, a condition, which is I is less than or equal to 5, and our update, which is I plus plus. The loop runs as long as the condition is true. Now we'll be moving on to repetition with while loops. Okay, so while loop repeats a block of code as long as specified the condition is true. It's useful when the number of iterations isn't known beforehand. So let me show you guys a quick example. Let me declare a variable as int count is equal to 1. Okay, now let's use a while condition, which is count less than or equal to 5, and print f count is percentage d backslash n comma count return. And we forgot to do count plus plus. Perfect. So this should work properly. So let's run this. p6.c, open our command prompt. gcc p6.c. Hope there are no errors, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. See. So yeah, you can either use a while loop and for loop, but this isn't the where you know the iterations beforehand. Okay, so while loop checks the condition before each iteration, and the code runs only if the condition is true. Don't forget to update the variable inside the loop, or it could run infinitely. So now we'll be moving on to do while loop. Okay, so a do while loop is similar to while loop, but runs at least once before checking the condition is true or false. So let me show you guys a quick demo. Let me int as num is equal to 1. Then let's remove this. I can use do printf number is percentage d backslash n Come on. Now we're gonna just increment it, and now let's use while num is less than or equal to 5. Okay, so let's run this. Let's save as. Okay, so let's see. Wait, what is there an error? Let's see. GCC. Okay, 7. Let's see. Did I do some mistake? Yeah, there it got fixed. Now let's run it. GCC p and let's see. Now errors, boom. It runs the code. So in a do while loop, the code which block executes first and this checks the condition. It's great when you need to loop to run at least once, no matter the conditions. Okay guys, so yeah, this is the basic concepts of statements. And that's it. Today we explored control structures in C programming, including if, else, for, and while loops. These tools allow you to control your program's flow, make decisions, and repeat tasks efficiently. In the next video, we'll cover arrays in C and how to store multiple values in a single variable and work with data collections. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe to DevCode, and hit the notification bell to stay updated. And if you guys got any questions, you can drop them down in the comments below and I'll be happy to help. Thanks for watching and see you guys in the next video.